Poor Jim.
So you're thinking that the question here is whether the Australian will survive his trip to the United States?
Well, you've pointed out that he's a big underdog to win the fight, but the odds are actually even that the fight goes the distance. So there is some respect out there for him.
I think there's a lot of respect for his strength. He's obviously a sturdy guy, and he is a willing fighter if ever there's been one.
He said he's willing to die. Now, if he can just be willing to think tonight, he can do a lot better than people expect. Use your reach. Use your jab. Whenever you get hit, don't try to pay him back. Just keep your superior reach.
Crowd oohing and eyeing at Mosley's hand speed as he landed a 1-2 combination. Taylor trying to keep his gloves up around his face. And Mosley, if he keeps looking at this, will eventually go to the left hook to the body, which is one of his primary weapons.
And what Mosley is trying to do is discourage the longer arm guy from jabbing. So if he doesn't get it discouraged and keeps up with his left jab, he can take over.
George, Shannan Taylor is a little taller, but actually Mosley has a longer reach. So I don't know how that.
Well, watch when they jab. Just watch when they jab. Don't worry about the number. Just look when Taylor throws his jab and Mosley throws his. Who connects? Just watch.
Taylor stepping in behind his jab there.
He's got the jab advantage. The reach is on his side because he turns his left side, and that gives him a little more.
That's a good point, George. Shane fights with his shoulders a little bit more square.
You got to look at it. Don't just watch the numbers. Mosley seems to take away everything he has thus far by discouraging him, hitting him as soon as he finishes. You can tell when a boxer does not want you to jab, he'll start throwing right hands on top of your jab. There you are. Keep the jab up, keep the jab, and it'll open all kinds of things for Taylor.
Taylor getting in with a right hand, Mosley left hooking in return. Right hand lands for Taylor.
All because he was able to start with those jabs. Getting Shane Mosley prepared to duck from his left jab, throw the right hand.
Mosley popping the jab off the chin of Taylor.
Mosley is so slick.
Well, not for nothing, the name Sugar. Various critics have gone so far as to compare Mosley's style to that of Sugar Ray Robinson, and there's one of the reasons why. Lightning power.
8. Walking the.
You gotta think.
Round comes to a close. Blood trickles from the right nostril of Shannan Taylor. Shane Mosley got his shot and took advantage.
I had the impression when you heard the wooden clicks 10 seconds before the end of the round that Taylor relaxed and got clocked.
Shannan, you okay? Shannan, listen to me. Are you okay? How are you, Shannan? That's me. Shannan, be honest, Shannan.
I didn't knock me down. Hey? It's all right. You couldn't break any fucking hit me.
Keep your hands right up, mate. Shannan, you got to
Take a look. Just as the 10-second warning sounded, it seemed that Taylor may have relaxed a fraction, and he got clocked with a big straight right hand. Let's see if he's got anything left.
Boy, when he was knocked down, he almost broke his leg, his knee.
He's a superbly conditioned athlete.
Hard to recover from those kind of knockdowns.
CompuBox numbers in round one. Mosley 18 of 42, including 11 of 29 jabs. Taylor only landed 4 of 30 jabs, not able to set up his offense that way. 8 of 43 overall. Sugar Shane elaborating on the rest of the statement with the knockdown in the last 10 seconds of the round on a big right hand.
Now you see Mosley's got Taylor backing up now, which is strange. It's like a Tasmanian devil or something.
Taylor certainly wanted to be the aggressor.
If he goes back to work with his jab, keep his jab working, don't stop and think, don't stop and worry about it. Jab, he's protected himself.
Mosley blocking the right hand as Shannan Taylor tried to launch a lead right. Sugar Shane pot-shotting Taylor from the outside, and that left brings the trickle of blood back to the right nostril. A whacking right hand across the top. Shannan Taylor unable to counter as Mosley's shots are coming too thick and fast.
And the referee is starting to look in now because he can see Mosley keeps up his punch power. It can be too one-sided to continue.
And with each passing fight as a welterweight, Shane's power tends to ratchet up just a little bit more.
This guy actually gets better every time he fights.
It was a tremendous performance against Diaz in Madison Square Gardens Theater in his last outing. Caused the New York writers to look up and say, oh my gosh, this guy's unbelievably good. And he starts out brilliantly again tonight. Taylor missing with the right. Finally mauls Sugar Shane into the corner.
Back it up, let's go.
Now Taylor has decided to stop trying to box and start fighting. They have done better in the first round doing that.
Yeah. Might as well brawl. You're not going to outbox Shane Mosley, right?
You're not going to outbox him. It's obvious now. Jump on him and start brawling. Start a brawl.
Mosley, who turned southpaw against Diaz to land power punches, momentarily turned southpaw here, then came back to his conventional stance.
And Mosley seemed to think there's no stopping that right hand of his. He stepped it up a little bit.
Blood now pouring from Taylor's nose. But he seems to have survived the round.
And a hard right hand from Shannan Taylor. Caught Mosley on the counter.
Just be smart, okay? Be smart, Shane. Don't do some feints, be relaxed, continue with your jab, okay? I think he's open when you're getting close. I think he's open for a good.
Shannan, look at me, mate, look at me. When you come from low to high, that's what we're going to do. Stay low, Shannan. Cover the middle up, Shannan. Don't give him a look. When we're jabbing, we're opening the middle up. Don't open it. Just keep it closed rather than do nothing.
They get Shannan Mosley with a kind of a hook jab and then a right on the ear. Taylor covers up. There's the heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis, training here for his fight next month against Hasim Rahman.
April 21 in Johannesburg, South Africa. He's a long way from Johannesburg, but he came here because his trainer, Emmanuel Seward, was working with Wesley Snipes in a Walter Hill movie called Undisputed, also starring Ving Rhames. And Manny needed to be here to work with Wesley, so Lennox was gracious enough to come train in Vegas to allow his trainer to do both pieces of business.
Taylor's corner told him to get a little low, stay a little low. I don't know if that's an advantage.
Mosley combusting again.
Come on, let go.
With that quick right hand.
I think that Shannan should try to move his head.
Break. Come on, step it back.
Maybe stay out of harm's way, move around a little bit, make Sugar Shane try to find him a little bit. He's an easy target right now. He stands right there in front of the guy, throws shots when he wants to.
Mosley ripping his head back with the straight right hand and then digging the left hook to the body while the crowd oohed and ahed over the head punch.
Break. Let's go. Come on.
Blood trickling again from the right nostril of Shannan Taylor.
Sometimes when a boxer's doing such a good job against you, you got to start hitting him and getting back. Make him try to find you. Boxers don't like chasing guys.
I love the way Shane Mosley rolls his gloves in front of him. When he rolls his gloves, he's getting ready to throw something.
Good jab by Taylor.
You can believe Shane Mosley's going to try to pay him back. He doesn't like to be hit.
Big left hook by Mosley. Taylor with a short right in return. They trade body shots.
We don't want to overlook all of the body punches Shane Mosley's been throwing. In case this fight goes on, he still can get a knockout.
In fact, it's a beautiful thing to watch. Every time he lands one of those right hands, watch how he's bringing the left hook to the body back behind it. Tremendously well-schooled fight.
Shannan Taylor only knows how to fight.
Mosley going to the body two more times. Right and the left. Crunching right to the body by Mosley. While Taylor was occupied upstairs.
Snatches his arms back. Mosley does.
Break! Let's go. Watch ahead. Watch ahead. Watch the head.
Everything is done with quickness, precision, and strength. Power boxing, as Jack Mosley calls it.
He's starting to hold a lot, so that means you're hurting him to the body. Okay, watch the bottom. Pass it, so we don't get all the water on the floor.
Yeah, Shannan, that's big. When we jab his head up a couple of times there. We got to keep it up. Shannan, look at me. Look at me. As we jab, we've got to be tidy, Shannan. And we're still moving with our jab to the right-hand side. Get away from that right hand, Shannan. You're sitting on you. Double the jab up, force him backwards. Don't let him stand there and do nothing. You miss him with one jab, you'll counter punch you. Double it up. We've got to move him backwards. In close, Shannan. Beautiful now.
Just amazing quickness, hard, clean punching. A classic boxer puncher, Shane Mosley. Seems to be trying to punch harder in this fight, not throw those amazingly quick fusillades of punches so much as 2, 3, 4 harder ones.
Well, I think Sugar Shane probably looked at Taylor's relative lack of speed and thought to himself, here's a canvas on which I can paint a puncher's masterpiece tonight.
And Taylor's corner told him to stay away from the rights, but then you got to be careful. This guy has a better left hook than his right hand. Shane Mosley does.
Sure does.
You got to be careful watching out for the right, because he will drop you with that hook.
Well, we said that Taylor was strong and tough, and he has certainly showed us that by surviving that devastating knockdown in round 1.
Taylor looking for a chance to play Australian rules football, and referee Vic Drakulic.
I'm not going to take any more.
Deducts a point from Taylor for wrestling.
That's the way you stop the rough stuff.
Well, Shannan Taylor is not going to win this fight on points.
This is one of the biggest assignments yet for Drakulic, who's moving up in the Nevada referee rotation, and he's done a nice job so far with this one.
See, when you winning a fight real like Mosley's doing, you can end up with a sprained back. All kind of things can happen because of this unnecessary roughness, so you got to be careful.
You know, we've often talked about head movement, upper body movement. Just watch Mosley as he does all that and still keeps focus on his opponent.
Mosley doesn't have these letdowns. Keeps himself alert. In the ring, alert. This is when Taylor really needs a corner, because he's willing, he's courageous, just doesn't know what to do.
Well, maybe he can't do it, George.
Oh, you got a corner, you can do some things.
He's hurt with that right hand.
Mosley hurt him with the right hand one more time. Sugar Shane, 36 seconds left in the round. Another wrestling effort by Taylor. Taylor could ultimately flirt with disqualification if he keeps that up.
Hold it. It's just headbutting.
And you heard Mosley telling Drakulic he's headbutting me.
Come here, both of you guys. You're using that headbutt in there. You're wrestling too. I want it to stop now. You understand me? Let's go.
You can't fool that referee.
I'm not sure Mosley's doing anything other than trying to defend himself.
Because he's beating this guy pretty good, but yet this guy, Taylor, keeps coming back.
Oh, he's strong as an ox.
Right. I'm telling you. Back, both of you.
Taylor's beginning to hold unabashedly. Jakulic may have a tough decision to make in a round or two.
That right hand following a straight left to the stomach. Shannan Taylor on funny legs, but he managed to straighten himself out.
You've got to keep that defense nice and close. Nice and close. Double jab, push him backwards. Shannan, look at this, mate. Is everything all right?
The jab here, rock, feint, drop a right hand, body shot, right, left to the body, or right, left hook. You got it?
In the unofficial pound-for-pound rankings today, this is how most people see it, with Mosley and Trinidad as 1 and 1A, or 1A and 1. Jones, Hopkins, and Mayweather behind them. The interesting thing is that these top guys take it more seriously than fighters used to, because they know it's a way to promote themselves, and it inspires a fighter like Sugar Shane Mosley to be at his best, because he wants that designation.
In fact, Roy Jones vehemently disagrees with those rankings and would say to you, I'm still #1.
Well, what I would say to Roy is, it's not just what you've done in your career, it's what you've done lately as well.
Harold, how do you have it through the first 4 rounds?
Okay, Jim, 4 rounds to nothing, 40-34, Sugar Shane Mosley. Jim, I got to tell you, I thought Vic Draculich was 100% correct in taking that point. When Shannan Taylor rode Shane Mosley really, really hard into the corner post, he could have seriously injured him. Vic Draculich made a good call. As far as the scoring goes, it's Mosley's clean punching, and as George Foreman called it, Shannan Taylor doesn't move his head. And that's the key to it.
So it's becoming right-hand target practice for Shane Mosley as they reach the middle portions of the 5th round.
Come on.
You know, you guys are talking about pound for pound. The way to check it is find out who gets the better ratings, who draws a better crowd.
Well, that's not...
Because it's prize fighting.
That's what it's all about. That's the way I rate guys.
So you want to have Shane Mosley, what, 8th, 10th, 12th in the world, George?
I don't even rate those. I don't even believe in that pound-for-pound junk.
Well, because it wasn't for heavyweights. It was for a way to glamorize fighters below the heavyweight division. That's why it was used originally for Sugar Ray Robinson.
No, it was invented. He was pound-for-pound the best. No doubt. But this fight is getting tougher and tougher for Shane Mosley. He's been able to get some good right hands over, but this guy keeps coming back. Keeps coming back.
Watch over.
Well, Larry Merchant referred before the fight to Shannan Taylor's tough street fighting background. His father, career miner, victim of various major injuries, has been put back together with plastic and baling wire. Tough guy.
Right, let's go. Come on. Let go in there. Don't pull it. Hey.
Now Shane Mosley's got to reestablish his superior boxing style. Don't get in there and get yourself scratched or butted by trying to out-rough this man. Just keep boxing, doing what you do best. This guy gets tougher and tougher as the fight goes on. Elbows start flying.
Hot-shotting Taylor with the right hand and a left. Wicked left to the body. Taylor taking a lot of punishment to prove how tough he is.
Ooh, the best punch of the night was a body shot.
Yeah, that left hook to the body left Shannan Taylor wobbly on his feet, and Mosley got a chance to hit him twice with the right hand.
He was wobbled badly, hurt by a vicious body punch.
Yeah, that was a great left hook to the body.
Finish? That's all, folks.
That's enough. Finished. Jeff Fennick, one of the toughest fighters ever to put on drugs, says of his man, he's had enough. Another brilliant display by Shane Mosley. every skill in the book. Through round 5, Shane Mosley, by CompuBox numbers, landed 50 of 72 power punches. 50 of 72 power punches. 70% of his power shots. Many of them to the body, including that vicious left hook, which was, in effect, the end of the fight. Let's take another look at this shot, George, and tell me again about the devastating effect of a shot to the body like the one Shane threw.
Ooh, that's everywhere you don't want to be hit. And it's hard to recoup from that because it's not like he glanced with it right to the body again. And you don't expect this guy who's such a splendid boxer to have that kind of power to the body. We've only seen Roy Jones Jr. with that kind of stuff.
Mexican fighters call that a liver shot.
Ooh, but that was everywhere you don't want to be hit.
And he came